The first hunters fought demons openly in the middle of villages. Every generation after them became K-pop idols instead. Jinu takes Rumi to the same location every single time they meet, and it's not random. Mira has been hiding a vision problem the entire film, and Rumi's room has been deliberately separated from the other two since day one. Here are 10 details from K-pop demon hunters that were hiding right in front of you the whole time. If Rumi is your favorite, drop a microphone in the comments. Mira fan? Hit subscribe. Zoe? Send yellow hearts right now. In the very first scene showing the original hunters, they fight demons right in the open, in the middle of a village. People watching, people cheering, full public interaction. No disguises, no cover stories, no idol personas. Then something changes. The Sunlight Sisters, Huntrix, every single generation in between. All of them built K-pop identities instead of fighting openly, and the film never directly explains why. Here's the answer hiding in plain sight. The real source of Huntrix's power isn't their weapons or their training, it's their fans. The more people support them, the stronger they become. Which is exactly why the Saja boys' entire mission was never about physically defeating Huntrix. It was about stealing their fanbase. Drain the support, drain the power. K-pop was the perfect evolution because in K-pop, fans are everything. And as the world keeps changing, the hunters of future generations might not be idol groups at all. They'll just keep adapting to wherever the attention goes. Quick question, which Huntrix weapon you would want to use? Like this video if it's Rumi's sword, subscribe if it's Mira's blade, and comment if it's Zoe's spirit knives. Now, let's start. Huntrix each have a signature weapon. Rumi's sword, Mira's curved blade, Zoe's twin spirit knives. Everyone knows these. What nobody notices is that Rumi has a fourth weapon. In the opening fight sequence, if you look carefully at the end of Rumi's braided tail, there's a small knife attached to it. Subtle, compact, easy to miss unless you're specifically looking. Here's why it matters. Rumi's sword is her most powerful weapon. It's also the most visible one she has. It glows. It draws attention. In any situation where she needs to stay hidden, undercover at a fan event, moving through a crowd without revealing herself, she can't pull out a glowing sword without blowing everything. The knife in her braid is the backup plan for exactly those moments. Low profile, always on her. And at the fan signing event where the Saja boys showed up unexpectedly, she was already wearing it, just in case. Every other demon in this film is unrecognizable. Different sizes, different shapes, some without faces entirely. But the Saja boys look completely human, and nobody ever questions why. Here's the explanation the film buries in its own setup. Every regular demon in the movie was created the same way. Souls taken by Guima and transformed. They never had a choice. They never made a deal. Guima just consumed them and reshaped them into whatever he needed. The Saja boys went through something entirely different. Jinu's backstory confirms it. He chose this. He made a deliberate deal with Guima and became a demon on his own terms, which means the other four most likely did the same. Each of them chose it. Each of them traded something for what Guima offered. And the proof that this matters? When Jinu dies from Guima's attack near the end of the film, a blue soul leaves his body. His soul was still inside him the entire time. Guima never consumed it, never owned it, which means the Saja boys were never truly his in the way every other demon was. They just worked for him. When Mira shows up at Dr. Han's clinic wearing a hat and glasses, everyone assumes it's a disguise. She's famous. She doesn't want to be recognized. Makes sense, except it's not just the clinic. During the takedown battle scenes, when Huntrix is actively fighting demons, Mira is wearing those exact same glasses again, in the middle of combat. That is not a celebrity disguise. That's someone who genuinely cannot see clearly without them. But before you know what's next, share if you wear glasses or contacts. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you don't, and comment how many pairs you have. Okay, let's continue. Mira has bad eyesight and has been hiding it from fans the entire film. During performances, she almost certainly switches to contact lenses, completely normal for any performer who needs to move and dance without glasses sliding down their face. But outside of performances, those glasses have been quietly sitting on her face in scene after scene, and almost nobody noticed. Mira and her family have never been close. She grew up feeling like she didn't belong. The tension between them is clear from every scene where they come up. But here's the detail that flips the entire dynamic. In every single photo of Mira with her family, she's placed right in the center. Not just as a child when relationships might have been warmer, as a teenager too, at a point when the distance between them was already obvious. Families who genuinely don't care about someone don't keep putting them front and center in photos. They don't stay close. They definitely don't find their way into a music video. But Huntrix is the biggest K-pop group in Korea, which means Mira is extraordinarily wealthy. And the pattern of her family constantly positioning themselves near her, in photos, in her professional life, in her most visible moments, suggests the only thing they ever really wanted was access to what she became, not who she is. Huntrix penthouse is massive. 3 members, clearly more than one room. But throughout the entire film, the only room we ever actually see is Rumie's. Go back to the songwriting scene. Look at the wall behind the group. 2 doors visible, one covered in posters, both Korean and English text mixed together, which tracks perfectly with Zoe's Korean-American identity. The other one clean and minimal, which fits Mira's entire aesthetic. Zoe and Mira's rooms are on the same side of the penthouse, together, and Rumie's room, completely on the other side, separated. This wasn't random floor plan design. Rumi made this choice deliberately. She had been hiding her demon markings since before Huntrix even existed. Keeping physical distance meant keeping her secret safe. The further her room was from theirs, the lower the chance of anyone accidentally seeing something she wasn't ready to explain. Her changing room during Golden rehearsals was separate too. The distance was always intentional. The Golden music video runs for roughly 2.5 minutes, and if you track the actual screen time, Rumi is present for almost all of it, start to finish, continuously. Mira and Zoe each get approximately 10 seconds to tell their own story. In a group of 3, that split is impossible to defend as balanced, and the consequences of that imbalance go beyond just unfair credit. But before you find out, share which Huntrix song is your favorite. Like this video if it's how it's done, subscribe if it's Golden, and comment the name if it's any other song. Now, let's continue. Because Rumi had so many parts carrying the performance alone, Mira and Zoe had to step away from the stage at certain points. And that gap is exactly what the demons exploited. The moment those 2 left, they were replaced. The infiltration worked because the structure of the performance created an opening. The imbalance in screen time didn't just shortchange 2 members. It created the vulnerability that nearly destroyed everything.
A list of 702-second videos I want you to watch all about turtles.
Sounds super boring.
Zoe and turtles. This is documented. She talks about wanting to watch turtle videos constantly. She wears turtle pajamas. A fan once brought a real turtle to their concert specifically because they knew it would make her happy. The dedication is unmatched. Rumi and teddy bears. There's one in her room, one beside the sofa where she plays guitar, one near the production room door. She showed up to meet Jinu in full teddy bear pajama trousers. The bears are everywhere, and she clearly has zero shame about it. And then there's Mira. Mira's obsession is bubble tea. During the demon attack on the plane, she kept drinking it while the fight was actively happening. The moment they got home after their first show, not a shower, not food, not sleep. Straight to the sofa with a bubble tea in hand. The dedication level is genuinely concerning from a health perspective, but also very on brand. Every single time Jinu goes anywhere with Rumi, including their very first meeting, he brings her to the same location, an area filled with traditional Korean architectural houses that look centuries old. That location is based on a real place in Seoul called Bukchon Hanok Village, a historic neighborhood that has been preserved almost completely unchanged since the Joseon dynasty. And for Jinu, that detail changes everything, and this is not a coincidence. But before you know the next one, share which couple is your favorite. Like this video if it's Rujinu, subscribe if it's Zoe Story, and send pink hearts if it's Miro Mabi. Okay, he made his deal with Guima 400 years ago. He became a demon and lost everything that made him human. The modern world he's been walking through ever since looks nothing like the one he remembers, except for this place. Bukchon Hanok Village looks almost identical today to how it looked when he was still alive. It's the only place in Seoul where Jinu can still feel like himself, the only corner of the modern world that still looks like home. Mira presents as completely unshakable, blunt, fearless, the one who says exactly what she thinks without softening it for anyone. That reputation is consistent across the entire film, but watch her at the fan signing event. She's clearly irritated having Abby and Romance seated beside her. That part is obvious, But the second a fan walks up to get her signature, her entire face changes. Not a performance smile, something genuine, something that looks like relief. Then, during the airplane video call, when Bobby patches in and a fan reveals a Huntrix tattoo on their body, Rumi and Zoe both look visibly uncomfortable. Mira is the only one who lights up completely. Here's what that actually reveals. Mira grew up in a family where praise wasn't given, where acceptance wasn't something she experienced. She spent her entire childhood in an environment that made her feel like she didn't belong and never would. So when fans show up and express love that's completely unconditional, no expectations, no agenda, just genuine devotion, Mira feels something she rarely got to feel growing up. She doesn't just appreciate her fans more than anyone. She needs them in a way that's tied directly to the wound her family created. The tough exterior isn't who she is. It's what she built to survive before she found people who actually showed up for her. 10 details. Hidden weapons, separated living spaces, a grandmother who might be a villain, a vision problem nobody spotted, and a rebel who built her whole personality around finally feeling loved. K-pop Demon Hunters rewards every single rewatch with something new. Drop in the comments which detail genuinely surprised you, and which ones you already had. Subscribe for more breakdowns and hit the like button if you want the next part. See you in the next one.